Bergen family restaurant? It looks pretty good.
It's different, huh, Ty? Smells good. Let's sit right here. Let's stand right here.
All right. I'll just show the sticker.
Sit over there. Sit here.
What? This is a tip, I'm assuming.
That's not ours.
Of course not.
Can I get you something to drink?
I'll have coffee, please.
I'll have coffee too, please, and I'll have it be plain, please.
We got everything right there, Ty.
So, did you hear about what happened?
What's that?
About the nomination?
I heard. I told you about it.
You told me about it?
I told you that he got in.
I already knew about it long before you did.
Oh, well, you never told me about it, but I told you on the way here.
Yeah. You,
here.
You said you found out at 11, right?
Yeah, on the news.
What news station talked about it?
Channel 13, maybe?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good. Couple minutes, no rush. Then you can throw the specials on the board.
Okay, thank you. Ty, can you see those? Alright, hold on.
The specials?
Waffle.
Do you want anything else? You're good, okay.
That's what I did.
Do they have Canadian bacon?
I'm sure they do.
I want to get Canadian bacon to support Canada.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because if there's one thing the president likes doing more than putting unqualified people on the bench, it's randomly tariffing random countries. Well, not random. He didn't tariff Israel or any Middle Eastern countries, according to my knowledge. According to what I know, he tariffed the EU, Canada, Mexico, and China. Though I'm not 100% sure about Mexico. Although I'm kind of surprised that he reached a trade deal with Canada and Mexico.
Alright, look to see what you have. I'm gonna get the fried bacon and cheese omelet.
Bacon and cheese omelet?
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed to me like you would likely find the terms to be unreasonable or a threat to national security. Something along those lines.
Alright, so what are you gonna get? I don't see what they have Canadian bacon time.
Where does it say under the meats?
Sides. Breakfast sides. I don't see it.
I'll have to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I'm on the breakfast menu any longer. No, I'm not on the breakfast menu anymore.
Get breakfast, please.
Of course. But you don't necessarily have to get breakfast here. This is a family restaurant, not a diner. Although it has hours similar to a diner. Hey, Dad, look at this.
What is it?
They call it the skyscraper.
What is it? A burger?
I think it's some kind of plate. Oh, it's a burger.
Breakfast food.
I'm kind of planning on getting breakfast, though I don't have to get breakfast. I have my own money.
What do you time? I want to get money. What are you going to want?
Most likely the cherry topped pancakes.
Oh, okay. So you know what you want. So go ahead and look.
I mean, if I want, I can get lunch. I have my own money. I'm my own person.
I'm just saying, pick what you want.
Yeah. I mean, did you see the confirmation hearings?
No, I didn't see anything.
Brent Kachevic talked about drinking during the confirmation hearings. And from what I heard, he didn't act very professional. You know, I watched the vote live.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And I at least listened to the first hour before it, at least. Do you have Canadian bacon?
No.
Or what meats do you have?
They're on the sides, but
Are
the pancakes.
Bacon and sausage, ham.
ham?
Bacon, sausage, and ham.
Okay. Bacon, sausage, and ham. I'll have the ham, please.
Side of ham, and then what do you want? You said you wanted a
The special today, cherry topped pancakes.
Okay, the special on the board.
Yes, please.
And you want to do ham with it, honey?
Yes, that's
And how do
the.
you want your eggs?
probably scrambled.
Yeah, probably scrambled.
Scrambled with ham. Okay.
Isn't the ham closest to Canadian bacon?
Yes.
I'll get the farmer's omelet.
Okay.
Can I have cheese, Swiss cheese with that?
Farmer's omelet. With Swiss.
Yeah, because I don't see any
All
cheese.
fries or restaurants, everything?
Can I get where is this? Grilled
Well, it comes with home fries or hash browns. Well, it doesn't come with it. If you want them, you can get them if you're done.
yeah, home fries.
So, and then it comes with toast.
Right, please.
Right toast, okay.
And then
What are you looking for?
the hash
You want a side of corned beef hash?
Yes, please.
Yes, there we go.
I know I saw it there, but
That's
I'm like,
fine. You just tell me and I got it. Okay, those go in the little
All
slot.
right, thank you.
It seems to me that the nominee managed to fool Susan Collins and Joe Manchin.
Who are they?
They were two senators who were undecided at first, but he reassured them both of something, and then they decided to vote in favor of the nominee. Yeah. Susan was reassured by the nominee that he would respect Roe v. Wade, when in reality that's not true. But Susan took the nominee at his word and voted for him, and Joe Manchin did the same. I'm not sure what he was reassured of. I like I said, I watched the vote live, and when Joe said aye, people got pretty mad and engaged in civil disobedience by chanting shame during
Oh yeah.
the hearing.
Then I heard there was a protest in Rochester. A bunch of women went down to Liberty Pole Way.
I would have liked to have done the same, but the walk probably would have taken me hours.
Right, and you had no idea where they were going to be.
Still, walking is healthy.
Right, I walk every day, bud. For my job.
And walking has a carbon footprint of nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
You don't burn any gas when you walk.
Oh, true.
People have a right to engage in civil disobedience,
Right. At least in America, right?
in every country.
Alright, now I gotta figure out what's the easiest way to get back to Blackport, right?
Easiest way to get back? Why not take a bike?
Well, you can take a bike, I'm not.
How come? You don't know how to ride one? I don't know how to ride one either.
I know how to ride one.
Really? Maybe I could film you riding a bike. That would.
Well, I gotta get a bike first.
I didn't mean to say anything bad about you. I was just
Yeah, I know.
I was just asking a question.
I know. How far are we from here? Well, it's 8 miles away.
I've noticed that I like to film you a lot.
I know you. What else are you gonna film, right?
To the core. May I have more coffee, please?
Yes, honey.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I like your hat.
Thanks. Also, the sticker. I didn't actually walk today. I walked on the 3rd. I just
okay.
like wearing it.
That's okay.
Do you want to film me, Dad?
Sure.
Thanks. That way I can show the sticker.
Yeah.
The event was actually on the 3rd.
All right, you gotta tilt your head down a little bit. There you go.
Yeah, it was on October 3rd.
Right.
I wore high heels for that.
You wore high heels? Someone gave you high heels to wear?
Yeah, that's what the event is for. Walk a mile in their shoes.
Did your feet hurt after that?
Only a tiny bit, and I walked for
Did you
a
have
long
blisters?
time. No, I didn't have blisters.
How's the coffee?
Good.
All right. You know what you need? You need to get a tripod.
What?
So you can just eat while you're filming.
Also, I'd like to show these beads I made.
You made them?
I made them during an event.
Oh. Huh. What's that for?
The beads? It's to celebrate the culture of African countries.
So you made those, huh? That's cool.
Although this isn't usually how they're made. Usually the similar beads are used over and over again in a way to create some kind of pattern. I did this.
Very nice.
Used a variety of different beads. These bracelets weren't.
So you don't knock the coffee over.
That wouldn't be nice if I spilled it.
No, that would be hot.
These bracelets weren't easy to make, They kept falling apart in a way. I have another one.
There you go. Good job, guys.
Yeah, I enjoyed making them. And I enjoyed being active on campus.
Yeah.
I haven't been very active on campus
What do you
since
mean? You've been doing something every day like last week.
Yeah, but I've been spending most of my time at the library.
Well, that's good though. And studying, right?
Well, not always studying, but I guess in a way. It's more playing games on Congregate and trying to work on Dan Hamming videos. Now, like I said for the 95th one, there's this audio screech I have to fix. I think I would need to get the old computer in order to officially fix it.
Can't you just erase it and then do it again?
Yeah, but then the splits probably wouldn't be perfect. I guess I could do that. I guess that's probably what I'm going to have to do. Hopefully downloading a new version of each part won't change the splits.
Now, are you sure you have school tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, according to the academic calendar.
I look too.
But don't worry, it's just
Most
one.
high schools have off.
On Igneous Peoples Day.
Right.
Yeah, I don't.
On my birthday.
I don't want to celebrate that guy. He was bad to native peoples.
Columbus?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, he was bad to them.
Why? What did he do? Beat him up?
Oh, he did more than just beat them up. He killed them.
Yeah, but that was the times time.
I know.
You were. Well, then again, they didn't know anyone. It was like primitive. Especially when you're coming into a new country. And then people see different people.
I'm well aware of how the time period was.
Right.
Fernando Cortez and whatnot. I'm aware of how the time period was. And still, it wasn't a good thing that that happened.
Oh, right.
I mean, there was another time period that was also bad. You remember the Holocaust, right?
Right.
That was a bad time period, too.
Yeah. But he should have known better.
During that time period, a lot of people died in violent combat. And, of course, the Holocaust, too. We're currently kind of in a bad time period, too. Not as bad as the Holocaust or the time of such serious imperialism, but it's still a bad time period. I mean, we're engaged in a trade war with China. Right. We should be trading more with China and other countries in general. I mean, when we all work together, we can do good for the earth.
Right. I probably have to go over there and get gas. No, that's over there? Huh.
I mean, the United States has bad public transport and bad trains, according to what I've heard.
Really?
Yeah. And you've heard about the bad infrastructure we have too, right?
7-Eleven.
I mean, the current president isn't really working on these issues as much as I think the average American would like him to.
don't think I've ever been into Leroy.
Ever been to where?
Leroy. It's 10 minutes away from here. Leroy's. See, Tyler. Leroy's No Finer Diner.
No Finer Diner? Do you think I can get on the Supreme Court one day?
Maybe.
Yeah, I would like to.
Wow. Tyler, if you were to take this, if you were to take 19, it would take you into Wellsville.
Wellsville?
Yeah, you know who lives in Wellsville, right?
My mom's parents.
Right. It would dump you right into Wellsville. That's crazy.
I'm gonna work to do the most good for the most people, you know?
I know.
I mean, I know on the Supreme Court you're supposed to interpret the Constitution. But the Constitution was made with good intentions, and I'm assuming that the Founding Fathers would have liked to...
Hi. Do you like that?
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Thanks. Although I don't know. I think this jacket has some cultural.
What size do you take? A large?
Yeah, I think so. I think this jacket has some cultural points to it too.
Or should I get you an extra or a large?
A large?
Give you a large?
Yeah. Now, what was I talking about?
Founding Fathers.
Yeah. They would like the Constitution to do the most good for the most people. Because the Founding Fathers were great people. And they would have liked for the people to be free and for human rights to be honored. Didn't they help to spark the American Revolution because they believed in human rights? That people had certain rights that should be protected? It is also important that women be able to get abortions and have access to contraceptives.
Contraceptive, yeah.
I mean, it's about respecting human rights.
Right.
And if you outlaw abortions, abortions will still happen, but they'll just be more dangerous. It's kind of like how when marijuana used to be totally illegal. 1980s war on drugs. People, no matter how illegal you make something, no matter how hard you try to block marijuana, people still smoked it. It's just that they got wrongly incarcerated for it and flooded our jails and prisons. The war on drugs is the reason why we have the biggest mass incarceration of any country.
Right. But then again, drugs give people a lot of money.
What?
You sell drugs, you make a lot of money.
wouldn't it be better if they were regulated?
Yeah.
So the
Now
amount
they're
of
not going to make that money. But they'll find something else to sell.
like what?
I don't know. Something that's illegal. A better drug.
Well, then that will have to be regulated too. And you know what? Our police forces shoot and kill unarmed African Americans.
Yeah, but you don't know that. I mean, right.
Kind of like how the IDF shoots unarmed Palestinians.
I don't know nothing about that.
I finished my coffee again.
You're gonna be jumping all over. I've already had 2 cups of coffee. It'll be my 4th.
Your third?
I had 2 at home.
And I like drinking coffee.
I know.
If you get it plain, it's vegan.
Right. All it is coffee and water.
Yeah. I'm just filming the decor. But it is important to be careful. The paintings, pictures.
Hey, we've done this about 5 years now, right, Tyler?
Yeah, about 5 years.
Because last 5 years ago we started in October, right?
Yeah.
When's the anniversary?
I don't know. Maybe the 10th.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And how many have we gone to?
About 360, I think. I haven't updated the list in a while because that was on the old computer. I'll have to go and get it off a flash drive.
360 places. Yeah, that's a lot.
Also, I have some stuff.
What's that?
It's in one of my pants pockets.
What stuff?
A pin some pins I would like to show. I just have to get them. This is the Willow from the Willow Center, helping to protect women against domestic violence. I believe this is from the Bars Club to protect women against sexual assault. You know, there's no requirement, there's nothing in the Constitution that says you have to be a good person in order to get on the Supreme Court or to be President of the United States or to have a seat on Congress.
Right.
There's no official moral standard. Even if you have a criminal conviction, there's still a way to get on those seats.
Right.
And I'm not talking a drug charge. I'm talking an actual serious criminal conviction, like sexual assault. You can still get on the Supreme Court, be president, be in Congress, even if you have such a charge
Right.
or conviction. Thank you.
You are welcome. Honey, don't lose that, okay?
Oh, I just wanted to show it.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
You know,
Here's that.
no, I'm going to put them here.
All right.
This is amazing.
That looks good. real good.
Yeah, we'll have to get some maple syrup.
Do you really need maple syrup with all that?
I want some. Gotta support Canada. And these are some good eggs, even though they're not vegan.
What's that?
These are some good eggs, even though they're not vegan.
They're not vegan. Here, you want me to cut it for you?
The ham?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Well, when our server comes back, I'm going to ask for more coffee and Canadian bacon.
No more bacon.
I didn't mean to say that.
What do you want? More Canadian bacon?
I didn't mean to say that.
What did you want, though?
I meant to say maple syrup. More coffee and maple syrup.
You got. I don't think that'll be good.
Oh, because of the cherries?
Yes. It's like crashing. You know, conflicting taste.
It'll be fine. They're both sweet.
I don't think you need it though. Wow, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat all this.
True, I don't need it, but the cherries and whipped cream are sweet.